Alright, it's time for some more Dragy run videos. I did a few more passes in the car, and I'll tell you what I did between the last ones and those. The car needed it needed some work in the shift department, as you might have saw in the video. The shifts were terribly slow from second to third, and also from first to second was pretty bad. So the first thing I did is I bled the slave cylinder. I think that got me a little ways. There's a little air in there. I had already kind of adjusted the slave cylinder. I think it's where it needs to be. I think further adjustment is required in the shift cables. There is an adjustment procedure in the Chilton's manual that I have. It's pretty straightforward. I've never done it before. I read through it a few times. I'll probably make a video when it comes time to do that. I didn't see any great videos on it. There might be a couple on the internet that I missed. It seems pretty straightforward, though. You lock it in, the shifter in a position, and you go back and you break things loose and you make adjustments. You make sure the shifter's lined up, etc. I'm kind of wondering if I'm not getting as far over as I could to fully properly engage. Maybe I'm kind of half grinding going into gears, but I'm not sure. We'll see. There's room for improvement for sure. Hopefully the transmission's not fucked. That would be a bummer. I don't think it is, though. And if I can't shift fast, I can still drive the car as it is fine, but as I originally estimated, I really would like to see like a 1330 or a 1340 out of the car. After these runs, I think I can up my miles per hour guess maybe a little, I don't know. So my best run before was 14.15, I think at around 97. And I had let off around 1,000 feet or so. So I knew there was more in it if I could shift quickly, and I didn't stay in it before because I knew it was a bad run. So I was just crushed. There's no point in getting a miles per hour. At that point, I didn't think it was going to be the best it could be. So here are those runs. I'm going to run them not in the order I took them, but in the order of worst to best. So it will build up to my personal best run. Yeah, so I'm gonna link that in now, and then we'll kind of recap after those. Okay, this will be my second attempt here. We're gonna see if we can shift quick. Okay, I'm going to try to shift fast here. No guarantees. The road's kind of wet. I don't know if I'll hook. Well, let's find out. Like the arm that comes off, I guess would probably be the word. There's a short arm on there now. Well, it's fucking terrible. I'd rather have the long shift throw than the incredibly difficult shift effort. But I don't know. We'll try to do one more. Okay, one more run, slightly uphill. Let's see what we get. Okay, so as you can see, quite a bit of improvement. The former best was 14.15 at around 97. I got a 1368 at 103 and change, 103.5 miles an hour. That's a pretty big jump. It's fast enough that, well, we'll say quick enough. It's 2022, I guess that's not fast anymore. But it is about 2 seconds and 15 miles an hour, probably faster than stock for a strong running car. I mean, for this thing to run 15.6, 15.7, stock at around 88 miles an hour would be pretty strong. And the ET might be lower, maybe on a stock car. Maybe a guy could get 1530 or 1540. I've heard guys say they had formulas in the high 14s stock. I don't know if that's true. I've never witnessed it, but it's definitely possible. That would be a strong running car, though. But maybe. Anyhow, another thing I did that I forgot to mention before is I changed the fluid in the transmission. A lot of the original data calls out 530 fluid. I think a lot of people mistake that for 530 oil, like engine oil, and I don't really think that's what it's supposed to be. Maybe. The original literature isn't specific, so I did a little reading on the internet, and it took about 2 minutes to find that there was a technical service bulletin at one point for these Getrags, at least for the Getrags, maybe the Muncies as well, that AC Delco synchromesh fluid would be the way to go. So I couldn't find any AC Delco in stock. I was antsy to do it, and I did some Pennzoil synchromesh fluid, which is readily available. I think it was around $10 a quart at AutoZone. I did have to order one. They only had 2 in stock. I needed between 2 and 3 quarts, like 2.5 quarts, I think, to fill it. So I did that. That did improve shift action a little, but further adjustment of the shift cables is required. So I will make a video on that for anybody who needs to do that, just so there's a good video out there. I'll try to do my best. Maybe my fiance will help me record it or something, so I'm not fumbling around with the camera. But again, thanks for watching. Definite improvement. I'm in the 13s now, 1368 at 103 and change. I'm going to up my guess now, so hopefully I don't shoot myself in the foot. I try not to be an overly optimistic person when it comes to that. I try to be realistic in terms of automotive performance. I think this thing, if I can launch it properly and shift every gear, golden. I'm going to set my goal high here. I'm going to say a 1335 at 104.2. I think that's what the car will do when it shifts properly. And if it does, I'll be pretty happy with that, because that'll be right on par with my 03 Mach 1 Mustang I had, which again isn't a fast car today, but it's still a pretty quick vehicle. And it'll put it on par with, it'll be fun enough to be spirited, you know what I mean? To really blast through some turns, pull out a turn strongly. And yeah, so wish me luck on that. If you have any info or links, or there is a great video for doing the cable adjustment, let me know and link me with it, and I'll just use that. Because the Children's Manual is not bad. It's pretty informative, but it's not it's not as straightforward as maybe just watching someone do it. So again, thank you. I'll throw a picture of the synchromesh fluid I did in here, as well as the photos of the Dragy run stamps or whatever, kind of the time slips, at the end of the video. And again, thank you for watching, and have fun.